Good day, I am William Theo, and this is PTV News Now. 2 Filipinos have been confirmed dead in an attack by the Palestinian militant group Hamas in Israel. 1 more Filipino is also feared dead, but officials are still validating the nationality of the deceased through DNA testing. DFA Secretary Enrique Manalo strongly condemned the killing of the 2 Filipinos and the violence of Hamas. Meanwhile, DFA Undersecretary Eduardo de Vega said Israel is now under alert level 2 by decision of the Foreign Ministry, which also means there will be a restricted deployment. United States Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is heading to Israel and Jordan to echo and vow support for Israel's right to self-defense. Blinken will be meeting with senior Israeli leaders. U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said Blinken wants to hear from the leaders from Israel and personally check the status quo. The U.S. Secretary is expected to arrive in Israel Thursday. He will also visit Jordan to meet with senior officials. And the race for new speakership of the United States House of Representatives is underway. Republicans Steve Scalise and Jim Jordan making the case for their candidacies, while many lawmakers still support Kevin McCarthy, who was removed from the post last week. VOA's Catherine Gibson tells us more.
The contest to elect a new Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives kicked off Tuesday, with each day delaying an embattled U.S. package of aid to Ukraine.
And you're right, we don't want to see a single lapse. That's why we're going to continue to work with Congress to see if we can get supplemental funding. We've got enough right now to get us through some time. But as I said the other day, it's not indefinite.
Even before Speaker Kevin McCarthy was removed from office last week, the White House's $24 billion aid request had stalled in the Republican-majority U.S. House of Representatives at a key point in the war.
Ukraine is in the middle of an offensive to try and reclaim stolen territory, and that is intensive of use of military articles. And so the inability to resupply will obviously result in that offensive grinding to a slow ebb or even a halt.
Opposition to Ukraine aid grew among House Republicans over the summer, and it will be difficult for any candidate to become Speaker without winning over those critics. Republican Jim Jordan, a candidate for Speaker, has said aid to Ukraine is not a priority.
The most pressing issue on Americans' minds is not Ukraine. It is the border situation and it is crime on the streets, and everybody knows that.
An October 2023 poll by the Chicago Council on Global Affairs found that 60% of Americans still support the U.S. sending aid to Ukraine.
It's expensive, and our country has its own share of problems right now, and a lot of people would like to see money go in different directions. But I just feel like, you know, as the United States has really helped so many people in so many countries in their time of need, and this is a critical one.
The White House reportedly is exploring the possibility of linking aid to Ukraine with aid for the war in Israel. McCarthy, who is still supported by many lawmakers to become Speaker again, said Israel should come first.
You're thinking some type of game to play? I think right now Israel was just attacked. I would put Israel's supplemental on the table, on the floor right now.
Speaker candidate Steve Scalise, who has been supportive of aid to Ukraine in the past, said lawmakers should move swiftly to elect a new leader.
We've got to get back on track. This is a dangerous world right now.
Republicans will hold their vote for the Speaker post on Wednesday. Until the full U.S. House of Representatives elects a Speaker, no legislation can be passed. Catherine Gibson, VOA News, Capitol Hill.
This is William Theo. Stay informed, be aware, get ahead, be a fuse, get the news right here.